Yeah, the City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Good. 180. Check. No. Watch the curl. Check 13.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Hey, alert 33. Topper.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Value three.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Of course, with Gurley, the Rams, they have been content to monitor that workload in the early part of the season, mostly keeping him around the 14 to 16 carry mark. A far cry from last year when he had games of, he had 28 carries in one game, 25 in another, 23 in another. But it's been a different story for Todd Gurley in 2019. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Goff on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Listen. Check safety. 4 down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Browns' 43-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it second down and 11.
Like 20.
Check 53. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On second and 11 now. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. So they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
Cut. Like 20. 53. Hard ball.
How you get a headache? How you get a headache? Slam, slam.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hurry, hurry. That's the what? That's the what? Up, Justin.
Mike Part 9, Mike Part 9.
From the gun, Mayfield. eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Screen, watch the screen. Safe. Check 31. Slam. 17.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
But we go. 180.
It's our time.
12.
I don't even know why this team showed.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Deuce.
A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Hey, Zoo.
53, Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. Gone. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. Fresno. Watch twist.
2 for 1.
Check.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic.
Better bring it.
Merlin.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Here's Goff. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike.
There's a party now.
Greystone, travel. 5. Hey, exit.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, Pete.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check, check, check. 53's the mic. 53, check 53.
Here we go,
Throwing again on second down. Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
First down, Cleveland.
Check, 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 check.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taken in at the 22. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bang, 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 bang.
Whoa, whoa.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check pass, check pass.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
To throw is gone. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Whoa.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Mayfield on fourth down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
180.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Shell.
After the interception, here's Goff. Now a desperate. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Watch his flat. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 4.
One last throw here for Goff. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.